Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Midday on the Web. Wow, thank you guys for those that subscribed to my channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you to my friends that kept sharing my link like no one's business. Thank you to everybody that watched the video, for those that subscribed, and for those that are just going to be seeing my face for the first time when you see this video. You're welcome. This is Midday on the Web. So guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today's day, we're going to be doing a story time. And what's it going to be about? My experience in secondary school as a Nigerian student. Let's get into the video. So guys, I'm going to be telling you my experiences when I was in secondary school. It's a lot. I'm not going to bore you. It's interesting, trust me. It's a lot. So luckily for you, I went to 3 secondary schools. 3, only me. I see those 3 secondary schools, they are on different dimensions. When I say different dimension, it means that they are very, very different. Like those schools are very, very different from each other in different ways, in the way the school looks, in what goes on in the school, the core values of the school. Anyway, let me not drag it for too long. So, Mewa Shelley. The first secondary school I ever went, I was just there for like first semester GSS1. So I never really, it was, let's say it was not part of the experience, because after like first semester GS1, I left there and I went to another school. You see this other school, I cannot say the name. They cannot beat me. I'll not say the name. But if it falls down from my mouth, just take it like that. I went to another school. You see this school, I don't know how to explain the school, but the school is like all these popular schools in the place in Osun State where I went to the school. It's popular. It's well known for their academic standard. So I went there from just 1 second semester, and then unfortunately, I'm saying it, unfortunately for me, I went to the State. God. Yama Jemio. For those that don't understand Yoruba, I suffered. It was different from where I was coming from. The fact that I had my siblings there, especially my immediate sister, was there. So whoever wanted to bully me, she was ready to fight. So that was better. And I feel like somehow they were a little bit scared that I was going to always report to my mom, because I'm the youngest. So what do you expect? Any small thing, mommy, this we beat. But my mom was never the type to fight for you, that that somebody beats you and you not mom go there and say, why you beating? Mom will say that you are not more but like you should not be coming back home to come and saying somebody beat you. If they beat you, learn to stand up for yourself. That's what my mom does most of the time. But sometimes one want to show herself, she gonna fight. But anyway, moving from that kind of environment to another school where nobody sent my daddy. Nobody knows my parental units. It's just me and Jesus that went there. So in the hostel, I think I made few friends. I make friends easily. So I made a lot of friends actually. I think that was part of my problems in secondary school. Number 1 problem. I made a lot of friends quite early. And I did not know mathematics. I hated mathematics so much. Oh, with everything within me, I didn't like it, and I didn't like to read. Like you literally had to force me to be reading. Like, Femi, sit down, read your book. What's your problem? Before I read, and there are some subjects that I found really interesting, and I will read it by myself. I don't even need to read it for a long time. GCRS. Home economics, integrated science. I know those ones. You see me there. English, I got you. But you see when it's maths, agriculture, biology, please. But then I was still in just 1 at that time, so it was all this agric, all this mathematics. They were my problems. And in that my secondary school, in those days, headmaster, or I'll call him housemaster, stroke chaplain, stroke school pastor, stroke Ika. He would go to all your teachers and he would take your scores for every subject. He has a broadsheet. He will write it there. What he's gonna do with it, I'm gonna tell you. He's going to sit down in the cafeteria or in the dining room or anything people used to call it in your own school. Where we used to eat, sha. He will sit down on his own table. Everybody will sit down. Then he'll start calling your scores. Femi, mathematics, bounce, clinical, and as you are failing, be counting it too, because he's going to beat you like a thief. Beat you, harass you with cane, just beat you anyhow. It was a bad experience for me because that still didn't help me to pass mathematics. I was still failing. You get what I mean? I was still failing mathematics, and I kept failing and he kept beating me. Like, if you feel like you can be failing anyhow after your parents have faced you, so I'm going to use beating to kill you. And if you feel like you can put mathematics in my brain by fire by force, where kill me with cane. So I failed, it beats me. I failed, it beats me. That was our relationship. Like that, on and on. And it continued like that. And I think I was there till I was in JSS2. And I think the last straw for me in that school was mathematics. So I think one mathematics exam actually got 45. You guys, 45 is not up to 50. That means it's not even up to half. I got 45 in my mathematics, but my teacher, she could not believe it. Even me, I didn't believe it. But she could not believe it. So she felt like, something must have gone on. Seniors must have taught this girl in the exam one. So she decided to make me write the exams again and again and again. And eventually gave me one ridiculous score. Was it 10 or something over 100? And my mom was pissed. And then I had to confess to my mom that this is what happened. And I think that got my mom really upset. And then just for somebody to come and tell me one day, mom, school can't. Okay, for those that don't hear about, I know one school you can take your child to. The school is really good. I'm also not going to say the name of the school. I'll say it, Grace College. So they gave me the flyer of the branch that was in Kaduna. It was looking all fine, swimming pool. Look at, I'm like, God, am I right? I'm going to one of the best schools. Just for me to get there. Grey, Ede. It looked like a military barrack. Yes, that's what it looked like. But when I first got to the school, quite alright, it was different from what was on the flyer. But then when we got there, the head of school said, oh, this school is our branch that is in Kaduna, blah, blah, blah. Publicity stunts. Because voila, I resumed. And the school was like all boarding house. Everybody were all in boarding house. From SS1 to SS3. That's how we live in that school. So I was in that school. I entered the school when I was in just 3. Mind you, I also tried to go to one school like this in Osun State that they say I must cut my hair. I said I'm not going again. That's why I move on to this school that I'm talking about right now. I don't know how to explain this school to you guys, but it's like all man for himself in this school. Like, you have to take care of yourself. You cannot even be like, it's not a school where you can feel like you can be depending on somebody, because I feel like I was in a military school. In the morning, the headmistress will come and wake you up. Whether you are dressed, naked, still sleeping, you must be out of the hostel. She don't send you. Whether you are wearing bra or wearing panty. What's even bra that time? Did I even have anything on my chest? No. Whether you are naked, whether you are wearing clothes, all of you must go out of the hostel. Luckily for us, we had space at the back of the hostel. So if we are not done dressing up, we'll just all run to the back of the hostel and then we'll be dressing up. But that one too, there's a comma there. The back of our hostel is linked to the back of boys' hostel. Like, there's no demarcation, there's no barricade. So from back of girls' hostel, you can see the back of boys' hostel, which means if you're not fully dressed, they're gonna see you. It was bad. And then I think that school actually taught me how to wake up early. When you have something to do, you have to wake up early. Like no matter what, if you have something to do, you have to wake up early. Like you have to try to meet up to time, because that school will definitely make you meet up to time. Also, that school went to church a lot. In my previous secondary school too, we went to church. It was like a Christian school. And this school, this present school, they had like a mosque and a church. So if you're a Muslim, you go to mosque. If you're a Christian, you go to church. You don't force anybody to do like either of them. But you must go somewhere. If you're a traditional worshiper, I don't know where you're going to go, but go out of the hostel. That's all that matters to the headmistress. So yeah. So another thing I remember about that school is that they were very religious. So you must do what you're supposed to do at the right time. In that school, SS3 students were the Jesus Christ. They were the Baba Saleh. They can do and undo. They can write and unwrite. They decide when things go down. It's not the teachers. It's not the staffs. It's the SS3 students. I was looking forward to be an SS3 student in that school, because I'm like, no, all this suffering I went through. You see, we used to do sanitation where they will give different classes where to do, like JSS1 girls, you are cleaning this place. And I was in JS3. JS3 girls that day, see, we decided to form small Jesus Christ, and you know, we say that we there's something that we call what's it called now? Cooperation. So when we decided that when the seniors ask us to do something, we're not going to do it, because we've been suffering. Every time JS3 girls go and push Bola. If you don't know what Bola is, it's dumping ground. It's dumping ground. It's bad. Jesus, my Lord. The dumping ground is terrible. So when they say push Bola, it means like all the debts that are already exceeding the dumping ground place, go and help them to be push it back inside. It was a terrible experience. So that day we decided that we're going to be rude. We're going to be saucy. When the SS3 students say do it, we ain't gonna do nothing. You guys, boys can do cooperation. They can decide, oh, we're not doing this, and when like shit hits fan and everybody's in trouble, they're all going to still cooperate together. But you see, the girls, we decided to cooperate. We're doing it. Was going on and on and on and on. We're doing it. We're succeeding until the SS3 seniors, the females that were supposed to control us, they got upset and they decided to go and call their boyfriends to come and take over. That was when we knew that we fucked up. Because these seniors, they don't care if you're a girl or if you're a boy, they are going to beat you with belts. Wipe you is the right word, with belts. The belt will wrap around you, they will pull it, that they are pulling generator, will discipline you the way your daddy and mommy did not discipline you at home. I was going to call the boys, and you know, normally girls, immediately they saw the boys like this, everywhere scatter. Senior, it's not me, it's not me. They asked us to be carrying stones, like pack stones in a bucket, carry it on your head, drop it here, like not too far from where you are, carry it from there back to where you picked it from, continue like that till the senior feels like you have suffered enough. Next time, you're not going to disrespect their girlfriends. So in that school, it was really hard for me. And then also, I don't think I really had friends in that school, because my friends were wicked people. I think I had some friends, those ones that really cared about me, because in that school I was a pig. Very dirty stuff. Very dirty girl. But I had these friends. Okay, so I had friends that cared about the fact that, okay, this baby's dirty, let's help her to get better. And I had friends that they would laugh at me with boys. But the ones that cared about me, they started telling me, oh, you have to wash your clothes. Because our check was brown and white. So I felt like, it's brown and white now. We can rough it. We can still wear it for about 4 days, you know. But I was wrong. You don't do that. It's going to show when it's dirty. So they helped me get better. They helped me, okay, when we're washing our clothes, we're going to come and call Femi. She's going to wash her clothes. When I first got to the school, I was bullied a lot by my classmates, which was weird. It wasn't weird, but I was bullied a lot as per. I just got to the school. I didn't have the uniform. I didn't have the hostel check, so I was wearing mufti. And these babes felt like their boyfriends were looking at my ass for reasons beyond me. Because now when I look at my picture when I was in JSS3, what's behind me? Nothing is there. So why are you upset? So they asked me to walk in front of the class so that you can see who is looking at my ass. And I had to please them, because I mean, I'm the new girl and they are the ones that have been there before. And I wanted to have friends by fire by force. I felt like if I didn't do what they needed me to do, they were going to be upset with me. So I had to do it which is a stupid thing to do. So if you're ever watching this and you're a secondary school students, please don't let people walk all over your self-esteem. It's really, really going to affect you in the long run. Because when you look back and you see what people do to you, you just be like, me, Zinzu money, me and your guys, me that they walk on like this. So I got bullied a lot by my friends. I don't think I really had friends. And in that school, there was a lot of spiritual ulabali. They will say there's a cat in the middle of the hostel. And these things are not like fake stories. Oh, they're happening. You see signs that they're happening. And me, that's normally during night vigil, I'm the one that will be looking at one senior shoe, one somebody's clothes that are torn. But you see, in this school, if you don't hold your head with the anointing of God, if they don't drag you to witchcraft, if they don't drag you by your neck, like you'll be in like school vigils, and then you'll be seeing like crazy things happening, and then you know that yes, you have to pray, like you have to be prayerful. And that thing that secondary school taught me is to be prayerful. And also beggy is not good, because when I've already collected Milo from this guy and I see her falling down in night vigil, I begin to wonder, begin to calculate, oh God, how many spoons of this Milo did I eat? God, when am I going to see myself in the meeting? Be content with what your parents give you from your house. Don't go to school and begging, because you don't know the ones that have wings in the middle of the night and they're flying with their fellow members. And also, okay, I've already said this, school taught me to be prayerful, to be prompt, to keep to time, to always wake up early when I have to do something. Because I'm not going to lie to you that I wake up early when I don't have anything to do. And then to be prayerful, and then to always learn to stand up for myself, let nobody walk over my self-esteem. So I think I picked up different things from different schools. I think that's what the school taught me, basically.